Hello everyone, here I am again. My name is Alona. I am a retired public health nurse and a lactation consultant. So, what's our topic for today? I thought about it, and so many interesting experiences I had in our breastfeeding clinic when I was still working in a community health unit. So, I'm going to talk today about grandparents and breastfeeding, or mother-in-laws with breastfeeding, or sister-in-laws with breastfeeding. So why? Many breastfeeding mothers in our breastfeeding clinic, in my experience, cried to me, complained to me of how their mother-in-laws, their sister-in-laws are intervening or telling them what to do about their baby. I'm hoping that there are grandmothers, grandparents, or sister-in-laws watching this, because when you interfere the family life of your sister-in-law or the mother and the baby, and of course the husband as well, it puts so much pressure on the mother as well as the husband. And you may not realize that. You may think that you're doing a good thing, that you're trying to help your sister-in-law, or you're trying to help your grandmother, or you're trying to help your daughter-in-law. That's a good thing when you gave support. However, we do have limits, okay? By the end of the day, who's with the baby? It's the mother, it's the dad. Unless you are the one who's taking care of the baby, grandmother or the sister-in-law. So, your support is very important, don't get me wrong. But you have to listen and understand why your sister-in-law or why your daughter-in-law is complaining about your interference, okay? I'll give you a scenario. I have a mom. She was probably 24 years old. She was crying to me about her mother-in-law. Every time she goes to the breastfeeding clinic, her mother-in-law is there because she doesn't drive, so her mother-in-law always drives her to the public health. And one time, the two of them went into the breastfeeding clinic together. They were arguing in front of me. I could really sense that the mother-in-law was really dictating her what to do with the baby, blah, 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 blah. And because she's just too afraid to say anything to her mother-in-law, that's what my feeling at that time. I told myself, so I had enough with it. When they were arguing in front of me, I said, listen, I'm here, I'm listening. What I'm getting here, I told both of them, what I'm getting here is that the mother has no decision on how she's going to do with her baby. Can we give, I look at the mother-in-law, can we give time for the mother to establish the feeding? Because the problem at the time, the mother-in-law wants mixed feeding, meaning breastfeeding and formula. But the mom doesn't want to do that. She wants to try her best to increase her milk. She wants to try her best so that the baby will gain weight. But the mother-in-law suggested, no, I don't want my, oh my goodness, okay, sorry, there's a thunder. She doesn't want her grandchild to go hungry. So my solution to that, what should I do? If you're a healthcare provider watching right now, what should you do? During that time, I've suggested, I want to give time to the mother. 3 days. I told her, in 3 days, I want your baby to gain weight, because the problem was the baby wasn't gaining weight properly. In 3 days, at least I can get 16 or 20 ounces increase of the weight gain. The mother said, I will do, Alona, I will do my best, I will do my best, I will breastfeed more, I'm going to do my best. So in 3rd day, I want you to come back to my clinic and we'll weigh the baby again. When that's the case happen, if there are more other problem other than the weight, then I normally refer it to the doctor, because that's our protocol. If there's a big scenario or big problem for the moms and baby, we have to refer to the doctor. But at that time, I give her 3 days. Now, what I told to the mother-in-law, please give her time to establish the breastfeeding before you want to introduce the formula, because it's been only 2 weeks, okay? It's been only 2 weeks, and normally the baby will gain weight after 2 weeks, okay? That's normal. So I told the mother-in-law, we give her time. Please don't put more stress on her because she's very stressful right now. She was crying, and she agreed with me. So I'm gonna tell you this, sister-in-laws, mother-in-laws, grandmothers especially, in your time, things were way, way, way better because there's less complication in pregnancy. People were eating healthier during that time. Oh my goodness, the thunder, sorry. But this time, this generation, it's way different. The health of the baby and the mother is way different from the previous ancient years in your life. So please just be patient. Instead, give support. And you know, there are many ways you can give support. You can cook, always good. Give food. You can help do laundry. Yes, that's a good one. What else? Don't bother always visiting, because if you visit a lot, you're distracting the mom and baby's time. I know you want to see your grandchild. I know you want to see your nephew if you're a sister-in-law. Do not visit all the time until the baby's older, until the breastfeeding is established, okay? Visitors are, I always tell moms after birth, no visitors allowed maybe for a week or 2. Because you need to focus breastfeeding. You need to heal. You need to have peace of mind. So visitors, no visitors for me. I'm not so mean, but it's just reality. When you have a new baby, you want me time, baby time, and husband time. Okay, what else? There are 5 E's. I read this one in an article. It's a really good research. There are 5 E's of support. Encouragement. You need to engage. You need to educate. You need to evaluate. And empathy. Why empathy? Put yourself in the shoes of that mother, of how that mom feels when somebody put pressure on her. That's empathy when you put yourself in that situation. So much for today. I think the storm is coming. What a day for me. I hope you learned something. So if you do have mother-in-laws, sister-in-laws watching this one, or even friends, there are some friends who are so nosy. Sorry about my words, but there are some friends who want to put pressure on their own friends who just have a new baby. So this is a good lesson. It's good that you're there for support, but there's a limit to your support. But if you can do out of those 5 E's for support, you are a good friend, you are a good grandmother, you are a good sister-in-law. And for moms who are struggling with this, it's okay to say it, it's okay to talk to them, it's okay to express your feelings, because if you keep it in here, you know what's going to do to you? It's going to drive you crazy, okay? Talk to your husband if you cannot do it. Have a face-to-face talk and tell it to their face and say, I'm the mom, and I have the right to do anything for my baby. Simple. Okay? But in-laws are good. They're good for support. Bye for now.